We're back with Ken Wingard. Jade, let me ask you this. Did you play with Legos when you were little?
Absolutely.
You
What
did?
kid
Okay.
didn't?
I just want to make
mean,
sure it wasn't like a boy thing, because we don't.
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
My girl
Alexandra
wondered.
loves
Yeah.
Legos.
No,
Legos are
She loves
fantastic.
them,
Then
yes.
everybody's going to love this project, Ken, because it's a great DIY for kids of all.
everybody.
Yeah,
And do you know one of the
everybody.
best things about this is if you step on it, it's not going to hurt your foot.
Right, get it off the floor and
Right.
onto the dresser.
Thank
Step
Yes.
on this, you've got other problems.
Right,
Okay?
exactly.
Well, it's like finding like sort of like a whole like cool nursery, cool kids room. It's like a trend. You look at these magazines, but you
Yeah.
could like buy that stuff, and it's like a fortune.
Yeah.
And your kid's gonna outgrow it, so you don't want to spend a ton of money. So here's a way to get that same sort of like fun, custom look for a fraction of the price.
So would any dresser work for this project?
Well, what you're going to want to do is look for, this is a dresser, this one's from IKEA. You want to find one that's got very clean lines. So there's not like bevels, it's not inset, and when it's shut, it basically all becomes one single piece. So that's
right,
going to
okay.
be key. You don't want anything that has lots of insets or all that. So you want the plainest dresser that you can find, the
First
most
of all,
simple.
I'm impressed right now that this is from IKEA and you actually got to put it together.
That's what the prop department's for.
By the way, that should have been the DIY. I mean, I'm still trying to put together furniture I got from them
How
20
do we
years ago.
get started?
So what you're going to want to do first is sort of think about the actual design of it. You want to divide this up into blocks. So obviously your different drawers can be blocks, but then you want to sort of like create some extra division. So let's say if you wanted to make this a square, it's 15.5 inches wide, so you could measure 15.5 inches here, and then decide, okay, I'm going to have a different block here. You know,
Okay.
draw a line there,
Yep.
and then continue that same line sort
Down
of
the front.
down the front of
Okay.
it, and sort of block out the whole thing with pencil lines. Very easy.
Okay.
Now you want to add your little nobules that connect it, that make it really that sort of style building block. And what I found here the best, you can get wood and cut it, but I found the easiest thing to do, PVC
So
pipe
clever.
caps.
Yeah.
4-inch PVC pipe caps. You don't have to cut.
Wood
you don't
would
have to-
give you a square edge. This has that nice rounded.
and once you do it, I found I had to spackle it and sand it, and then at a certain point, you know, I got to make dinner and the project's over.
And that
you know?
feels like Lego.
Right, it has
feels
that
like
same
Lego.
feel.
Yeah, it's a plastic. Okay.
And all you're going to do is very simple. I found the best glue for this, because you really want it to be strong, is E6000. You don't want to use hot glue because it's not going to be enough of a bond. And you're
Okay.
just going to go ahead and
And
place
place it
those evenly. So you want to do a little bit of it on the top, but
You
then you
gotta force
also want to do
quad.
the same thing, you can see here, to the front of the drawers. And you can really make it as custom as you want.
And do you want to measure it to make it even?
Yeah, you should measure it to make it
Okay.
even.
Yeah.
You know, you could eye it. It's not going to be the end of the world if it's slightly off, because you're not actually stacking it. And you should put the drawer in properly, not like I did. So once you've got the sort of everything done, go ahead and do whichever drawers you want. Then
Yeah.
you're going to get around to painting it. And I'm going to bring
Okay.
you right over here and show you what we're going to do there.
Is there a special kind of paint you should be using?
Well, you want to, so we tried this a couple ways. And first we tried brush paint. And unfortunately with the
no.
plastic, brushing on the paint is going to give
Oh,
you
yeah,
this
you're gonna
horrible, it's
Yeah.
not going to take. So
Right.
you actually want to spray paint the entire thing.
The whole
So
thing.
you want to
not
do it
just the
outside?
Not just the couch, because you want this to match this. So you want to use the same paint. So you want to do it outside, and what you just want to do is carefully mask it off, like if you're doing the green, mask
Yeah.
it off, spray paint this green, and then once you're done, you're going to peel off this part and then mask the other half. So it is gonna take you a couple of steps, because for
Sure.
each color, you're going to have to mask it
Well, that's what
separately.
dinner's for. You go make dinner. And
You make dinner, you come back.
and do.
And
Right,
on a warm day, spray paint like
Yeah,
you know,
it dries pretty quickly.
very quickly.
Yeah.
The last thing you want to do to sort of add a sort of real spark to it is just see where you have a line where they
Yeah.
connect. All you're going to want to do is put a ruler, get a Sharpie, and just draw a quick
Oh my
line.
gosh, stop. That's
That
Right
gives you the
down there.
separation.
Yes.
Exactly.
And it
then
looks
that
like the
gives you
real
that,
Legos.
That gives you
sharper.
that.